Generic greetings! Hibby here, and today I want to take you guys inside to show you some tricks and tips that I've learned along the way to keeping your gear ready for the rain. I'll be working on the coast, so I wanted to get my gear ready for the rain, and I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I've learned along the way. So being a power clearance arborist, I have to work around high voltage. So I can't have my clothes be made, with like the Gore-Tex and that kind of material, because if it ever gets hot, it will just melt to you like plastic. So I've been doing a lot of research and stuff on some of the more traditional ways of staying dry in inclement weather. And one of the cool things that I've learned is a mixture of beeswax and paraffin treating on cotton or canvas. And why I like this method the most is because it's a sustainable method, for one. For two, it's super cheap. It's dirt cheap. And for three, it's really easy to make on your own. I'll show you guys the wax here. So this is the wax you make. You mix beeswax and paraffin is just another type of wax, but it's a lot cheaper than beeswax. So you mix it with a 4-to-1 ratio, 1 part beeswax, because that's the expensive stuff, and then paraffin, the 4 other parts. So what I do is I'll break a digital scale and just knock off a chunk of the beeswax, and then just do 4 times that amount for the paraffin. The other cool thing about treating your clothes with paraffin and beeswax is that you're not putting weird chemicals on your skin, and you're not going to absorb any of that stuff, so it's good for you as well. And it's good for the environment also, because you're not using weird chemicals and stuff that's just going to get flushed out into the system someday through your washing machine. So it's a lot more sustainable also. The other cool thing about treating your clothes with this is that it's going to be a lot more fire resistant. So you can sit real close to a fire and not have to worry about an ember jumping off. So this is just some of the gear I've got, and this is just a really tightly woven cotton and canvas, cotton and canvas blend. So it's real simple. All you have to do is just take your wax and you just rub it into the canvas. That's all there is to it. You make sure you get into the seams real good. And the thicker that you put this on, the more waterproofing effect it has on the clothes, and it also makes it less breathable. So it'll stop the wind coming through also, and which is nice to be able to have control over, because in the summertime you can put on a thinner coat of it, and that allows the material to breathe while adding a little bit of water resistance. But in the wintertime, you can really put it on there thick, and that's going to block the wind also. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys that if you had to, you could just get this thing next to an open flame and melt the wax into it. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I like it, because then you can just set it up next to your fire, and you see there it just melts the wax right into it with just a flame. So if you're in a pinch, you could even do it next to a fire. But since I'm at home, I'm going to go ahead and use an iron. So there it is, all done, and it kind of takes on a cool, darker color when you're done with it. So here's what it looks like before. It's lighter color of green, and it kind of darkens the color up a little bit. And you can add, more and more layers as you need for more and more waterproofing. Okay, so this is after I treated it. I'm just going to give you guys kind of an example of how well this works for waterproofing. You can see right there, the water just beads right up on it, and just rolls right off. So there you go. Now you have something you can wear instead of some super duper fancy hydrophobic nanotechnology that will leach into your skin and cause all kinds of cell disruption or some junk. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and God bless. And catching your fancy $600 rain gear on fire. That's definitely going to the bloopers.